Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be rich. People used to ask me, what do I want to be when I grow up? And the answer was always the same. I just wanted to be rich. I didn't have a career. I didn't have a job I wanted. Just literally wanted to be rich for whatever reason. I think it just comes back to how I grew up. It was just my mom, my sister, and my brother. We were in a 2-bedroom apartment in a poor little city in Massachusetts. It was just us. She had a minimum wage job. Basically like the whole sob story everyone else has. I had it too. What really opened my eyes, one day the landlord came to collect the rent. My mom let him in. They sat on the table and she started counting out the money. And I looked at him and I was like, does everyone in this building pay you? And then he told me, yeah, he collects the rent. They live here and they have to pay. And then after that day, I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. I was like, damn, there's different ways to make money versus like just getting a job. Like this guy is literally coming over here to collect money. It was so crazy to me as a kid. But from that moment, I started figuring out how I could make money. So I went from lemonade stands. Once I had enough money, I went to the store and I bought the packs of candies. They were like 20 bucks back in the day. And then I would sell each of them for like $1. And then I would make that money. And then from there, I went over to buying stuff off kids at school, like iPods and cell phones and all that. And then go ahead and sell them on Craigslist. I remember I was like 13, 14 years old, meeting with random people at gas stations, trying to sell them stuff that I bought from school. And it actually worked. And then I grabbed that money. I started buying dirt bikes, fixing them up, selling them. Then that was going good. And then with that money, I bought a car, like 15 years old, and I bought my first car. I fixed it up and then I sold it and I made some money there. And I just kept doing that and doing that. It kind of makes sense what I do now. Now I buy houses, fix them up, sell them, wholesale them, and I'm also an agent. Ever since I was a kid, I've always trying to flip. And now my goal to make $1 million in 2024. The way I'm going to make $1 million in 2024 through real estate is through listings, wholesales, flips, and buy and holds. Basically, I'm going to cut everything out of my life. I'm going to literally work every single day, Monday through Monday for the entire year. I'm just going to grind it out. I'm going to cut out all the nonsense. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to travel. I'm not going to do anything that doesn't have nothing to do with my goals. I'm going to be 100% obsessed with my goal of closing deals and getting bigger deals. I wanted to say, I've never made over $150,000 in 1 year. This would be extremely difficult. I'm literally going to try to 10x what I've done in the past. And I have no rentals. Just so you know, I'm starting how anyone else could start. And if you watch my other videos, you'll see exactly how I got to this point. And it was from wholesaling. The point of this as well is like, I've always struggled with creating a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to, but I've never really done it because I thought my YouTube channel was going to take off and then my real estate business was just going to stay stagnant. And then I was going to get rich off YouTube and social media and then not real estate. And I know that's like a crazy thought to have in your mind, but what I want to do is I want to prove that you can literally come from nothing, learn stuff off YouTube, implement it, stay consistent, work at it every single day, and actually become successful just off real estate, not social media, not YouTube, none of that. And I don't think it's a crazy goal. I have a lot of mentors that are worth anywhere between $5 to $20 million. And I tell them I want to be a millionaire. They look at me and they're like, that's nothing. You need to have bigger goals. It is true, but you have to start somewhere. So the goal is wholesale to make money, listings to make money, use that money to get into single family flips, do a couple single family flips, then do some multifamily flips. And then with the multifamily flips, go into like small apartment buildings, a 6-unit, but like commercial, and then buy those, fix them up and sell them. This way I would actually be able to accomplish this goal. Also, through buy and holds. If I'm able to find a property where I could find off market and I could buy it, fix it up, and then rent it and have equity in it, then I'm going to count that as well. So I'm looking for buy and holds as well. That way I could build up a rental portfolio. The reason why I'm recording this and making this video is because I'm literally going to shame myself to becoming successful. I say that is because if I record this and I put this out, then it's a constant reminder that I gotta hit my goals. I gotta work every single day. I gotta make it happen, because if not, I'm gonna look dumb. Trying not to look dumb. So that's my goal. I have one caller now and he makes about 300 to 400 calls per day. So he's going to make those calls. I'm going to make my 50 every single day minimum. That'll be the baseline. Just going to run the projects. I'm going to try to work as hard as I possibly can to hit these goals. Right now, what I got going on, so you can see like where my starting point is. I have one single family flip that'll be on the market pretty soon, about a week or so. I have 4 single family homes under agreement. One is in probate, and I think that one's gonna fall apart, so I'm not sure. It's been like a year or two now. Then I got 3 other ones I just got under agreement that I gotta do some walkthroughs before we close on them. An agent, I got a 3 family under agreement as opposed to close at the end of the month, and I got a condo that's gonna close next month. Then I got an apartment building that I'm selling that we're gonna go do a walkthrough with some investors Tuesday, tomorrow. So I got a couple things cooking up. But at the end of the day, this is my goal for 2024. Appreciate you watching. Let's go. Let's see what happens.